Very good morning to all of you friends. Today we are going to discuss about the third type of animal tissues, that is muscular tissue. Okay, what are muscular tissues and the types of muscular tissues. Now, as the name itself says, muscular tissue is different from epithelial tissue and connective tissues. Okay, muscles are present as a covering over the skeletal system. They not only help us to move, that means not only help in movement, but they help in generation of heat, they help in protection, etc. Okay, so muscular tissues are different from epithelial tissues and connective tissues that we have already read. So this is the third type of tissue. Now muscular tissues are of three types. Let us see what are the three types of muscular tissues. The first type, they are known as striated muscles. Okay, striated muscles, skeletal muscles or voluntary muscles. Now striated muscles means the muscles which have striations. Striations means the dark and light bands. So the bands are present. B-A-N-D, bands are present. So these bands are present in the cells and it gives a characteristic appearance to these cells, okay, or tissues. That is why they are called striated muscles. That means muscles which have bands, light and dark bands. They are also called skeletal muscles because they are attached to the skeletal system. So they are present on the bones. And they are also called voluntary muscles because they help in movement. We can move these muscles according to our will, like the muscles which are present in a palm or a hand, okay, or a mouth portion. So these muscles, or our eyelid, so these muscles or the limbs, so we can move these muscles. The movement of these muscles are under our will, so we say voluntary muscles. Okay, so what are striated muscles, skeletal muscles and voluntary muscles? Those muscles which have light and dark bands, they are attached to the skeletal system and they are voluntary in nature. Okay, let us see their structure. They are basically cylindrical. Okay, please see the structure. They are cylindrical and they are multi-nucleated. Okay, that means number of nucleus is present in one cell. So multi-nucleated as well as they are cylindrical in shape. Now let us see the second type of muscle cells. They are called the smooth muscle cells. Just the opposite. Okay, smooth muscles means without striations or non-striated muscle cells, or they are called involuntary muscle cells. Okay, so smooth, non-striated or involuntary in nature. So here you can see these muscle cells, they are spindle shaped. Their shape is different. In this case, just now we have read about cylindrical shape, but now the shape is spindle shaped. Spindle shaped means broad in the middle and tapering at the ends. Okay, broad in the middle and tapering at the ends. So they are called spindle shaped. So these spindle shaped muscles, they are called smooth muscles because they do not have any light and dark bands. Okay, striations, see these bands are missing here, and they are non-striated muscles. That is why. And these muscles are present in the internal organs like the digestive system or the urinary system or the respiratory system inside the body. And these muscles are called involuntary because they are not under our will. So we cannot move these muscles. Okay, so these muscles are not under our power to control their movement. That is why they are called involuntary muscles or involuntary in nature. What is their shape? Spindle shaped, and they are uninucleated. Uninucleated means single cell has only one nucleus, whereas this was multinucleated. Okay, so these are uninucleated. Now let us see the third type of muscular cells, okay, which are called cardiac muscles or cardiac cells. Now these cardiac muscles, see, they look like striated muscles, but they are basically involuntary in action. So that is a very major difference between all these three. So cardiac muscles, they look like striated muscles, but their function is similar to smooth muscle cells. That means they are involuntary in nature. Okay, so these muscles cells, they are involuntary in nature. They are present only in the heart. That is why they are called cardiac muscles. So they are present only in the heart. So location, okay, these are present in our hands and limbs and mouth and eyelid. These are present in the internal organs like digestive system, alimentary system, or the urinary bladder, or the reproductive systems, or the respiratory systems, etc. And these muscles are present only in the cardiac, that means the heart. The heart muscles are made up of cardiac muscle cells. Now a very important characteristic of these muscle cells is that they undergo continuous or rhythmic relaxation and contraction throughout the life. That is why the heart can beat continuously throughout our lifetime, because these muscles have a lot of mitochondria in them. Although they are uninucleated, see, they are uninucleated, but they have enough mitochondria by the help of which they show rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout life. So they look like stated, but they are involuntary in nature. They are also uninucleated. Okay, so these are some of the characteristics of these three types of muscular tissues. So I will upload the summary. Please go through the summary, draw the diagrams either from the NCERT book or from this board. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Please go through the NCERT book as well.